Hello everybody, my name is Joseph Wager. I'm currently a PhD in social work student taking some courses on education and technology and leadership through the education department. I'm really excited about that. I'm also currently a full-time administrator for a prepaid inpatient health plan, which is a big fancy name for a managed care organization for Medicaid recipients that get community mental health treatment and substance use disorder treatment. I'm currently in charge of our population and integrated health measures and work with the data analytics users from our 12 different CMH providers and our 168 different substance use disorder treatment providers. So this topic of 21st century learning is incredibly relevant to both of those worlds that I am fully immersed in. So what are these 21st century skills? Well, according to applied educational systems, 21st century skills are abilities that today's students need to succeed in their careers during the information age. They have three main categories of skills that they talk about. There's 1, learning skills, 2, literacy skills, and 3, life skills. As we can see by the image supplied here by Applied Educational Systems, that there's several different skills under each one of these categories. So under learning skills, we have critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and communication. Under literacy skills, we have information, media, and technology. Under life skills, there's flexibility, leadership, initiative, productivity, and social. For this video, we'll focus on one skill from each category. Under learning skills, we'll focus on collaboration. Under literacy skills, we'll focus on technology. And under life skills, we will focus on leadership. For the learning skill of collaboration, I found a few different items that really helped me understand what this was and really spoke to me about it. The first is individuals work together, achieve compromises, and come up with solutions collectively. The second is the key element of collaboration is willingness. All participants have to be willing to sacrifice parts of their own ideas and adopt others to get results. And finally, society today is people collaborating around the globe. That really speaks to the first quote in talking about how these are skills that will be needed for careers in the information age. For an example of collaboration, I can look at both of my settings. So in my PhD in social work, I have to collaborate with other cohort members and even members of other cohorts to work on different projects and inside of the program and to collaborate with professors. And some of that takes compromising on what the topic is that we're going to look at and what statistical analysis method we're going to use. And we have to come to a collaboration in order to move forward and actually finish the project. In my work setting, I collaborate with individuals in my data analytics work group that I run. And this is a work group of those data analysts from the 12 different CMH providers. And we come together and we have a charge to look at a specific item, whether it's individuals with schizophrenia and antipsychotic meds and whether or not they had diabetes screening because they have a high prevalence of diabetes. Well, we have to collaborate on how we would look at that and how we'd put it together and what the display would look like. And when you take a bunch of different minds with their own ideas, we really have to do that compromise and be willing to sacrifice parts of our own ideas in order to get that final result. It's just a really good picture of what that looks like. Within the literary skill set, we're looking at technology. This teaches individuals what technology does what machines do what things. It's becoming more and more prevalent as technology grows exponentially and businesses and organizations are relying heavily on computers, cloud programming, mobile devices. It's just running everything in our daily lives now. Technology literacy gives individuals the basic information why they need to understand what gadgets perform what tasks and why they perform those tasks. The why even adds more to that. So not just that technology works for technology's sake, but why we would use this type of technology to enhance this specific learning in this area for this business. It's really, really interesting to look at that. And finally, it removes the mystery of magic of how technology works. If you don't understand it, it might as well be magic. An example of that is this report here that I created using Power BI and Microsoft Business Intelligence tool to create a really interactive report. And you can hover over this report and select different counties and it changes all the numbers and it looks really daunting. And it felt really daunting. And one member of my work group called it auto magic initially because they didn't understand it. But then when we got behind the technology and how it worked and why it did it and how we use it, now all members are using this inside of their local providers, and it's really exciting to see them transfer that knowledge and put it in their setting and use it. And the final category was life skills, and we're looking at leadership, and this is probably one of my favorite ones. And the first bullet point sums it up for me why. An individual's affinity for setting goals, walking a team through the steps required, and achieving those goals collaboratively. Look, this ties back to our first learning skill, back to collaboration and helping other team members work through that collaboration. So it's just amazing how it comes full full circle, and that this leadership, you're helping others use the other learning within these 21st century skills. It's amazing. So no matter whether someone is an experienced manager or a new hire, leadership applies to their career. Leadership skills help new employees understand the decisions that managers and business leaders make, and they will already have the skills to apply if and when they get promoted. And it may even help them get promoted, and these skills will be invaluable in every setting in our life. I have a goal moving forward to implement these 21st century skills in all of them, not just the ones I focused on in my life and in all areas, especially in getting connected with my learning while working on my PhD in social work. And I think that especially with collaboration in leadership and just using technology and how that can help me through this, that would be amazing. Another thing that stood out to me while I was looking at this and reflecting on it was something we studied earlier in this semester, and that was TPack, which is Technological Pedagogical Content Knowledge. So it's looking at the overlap of technology, pedagogy, and content, and seeing where they overlap and finding that sweet spot and how that technology and content and what you're looking at will be enhanced the most by overlapping those. And I think that's a phenomenal way to use these 21st century skills to move forward, to help others and myself. I also plan on using my professional learning network to help me grow these 21st century skills. I can reach out to other individuals that are working in my profession, to my peers within my cohort and in my program in the PhD in social work, and my professors for knowledge, and I can share my knowledge with them, with the different businesses that I interact with and the different social media sites and training sites that I use for technology within my job for the prepaid inpatient health plan. I really relish the fact that I have this network that can help me learn and grow in these skills moving forward in the 21st century. Thanks for watching.